Have you ever seen the deepest place on Earth? The Mariana Trench, a mysterious abyss plunging nearly 11,000 meters, where sunlight never reaches, pressure can crush steel, and bizarre creatures lurk like nightmares come to life. What hides in its depths? An ancient secret, an unknown monster, or traces of humanity's own destruction? Dive into the darkness to uncover mysteries even science can't fully explain. Into the abyss, the dark secrets of the Mariana Trench. Introduction: the edge of the unknown. Imagine standing on a shoreline, gazing at the vast ocean. Beneath the rolling waves lies a world so alien, so unexplored, that it might as well be another planet. This world is the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth. It is a chasm stretching nearly 11,000 meters deep, a place where sunlight never reaches, where the pressure is crushing, and where strange, almost monstrous life forms drift in the eternal darkness. The trench is often called the final frontier of our planet. But unlike space, which we can at least observe from afar, the Mariana Trench remains cloaked in secrecy, as though it were deliberately hiding its mysteries. And every expedition into its depths uncovers not just answers, but more unsettling questions. This is the story of the Mariana Trench, a journey into science, discovery, and the eerie unknown. Chapter 1: The Deepest Scar on Earth. The Mariana Trench lies in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Philippines and south of Japan. It is not just deep, it is the deepest natural point on Earth's surface. The trench was formed millions of years ago by the process of subduction, where one tectonic plate slides beneath another, pulling the seafloor down like a scar. The result is a narrow, crescent-shaped abyss almost 2,500 kilometers long and 70 kilometers wide. At its deepest point, known as the Challenger Deep, the trench plunges to about 10,984 meters, 36,037 feet. To put that into perspective, if you dropped Mount Everest into the trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. The pressure at the bottom is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, enough to crush a submarine like a soda can if not specially reinforced. It is a place of extremes: cold, darkness, and immense pressure. Yet somehow life survives there. Chapter 2: First Glimpses into the Abyss. The mystery of the trench captured scientists' imagination for centuries, but it wasn't until the 20th century that technology allowed humans to begin exploring it. In 1960, Swiss scientist Jacques Picard and U.S. Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh made history by descending in the bathyscaphe Trieste. It took nearly 5 hours to reach the bottom, and when they finally arrived, their thick windows groaned under the unimaginable pressure. What they saw shocked them. A flatfish-like creature, alive, thriving in conditions once thought impossible for complex life. This single observation shattered assumptions about the limits of biology. Since then, only a handful of missions have ventured into Challenger Deep, fewer than the number of astronauts who have walked on the moon. Chapter 3: Monsters of the Deep. What lives down there? The answer is stranger than fiction. In the pitch-black waters, organisms have evolved bizarre forms of survival. Giant amphipods, shrimp-like creatures the size of a human hand, far larger than their shallow water relatives. Snailfish, fragile, translucent animals that look like living ghosts, capable of surviving at depths beyond 8,000 meters. Xenophyophores, single-celled organisms as big as dinner plates, the largest known single cells in the world. Bioluminescent predators, creatures that generate their own light, luring prey in total darkness with eerie, glowing signals. Scientists believe many of these species are unique to the trench. Each discovery pushes the boundaries of what we think life can endure. But here's the chilling part: we have explored less than 5% of the ocean floor. For all we know, there may be creatures far stranger than anything we have ever imagined, lurking in the depths we cannot yet reach. Chapter 4: A Graveyard of Secrets. The Mariana Trench is not just a cradle of strange life. It is also a graveyard. Geologists discovered that the trench acts like a conveyor belt, swallowing vast amounts of Earth's crust, including sediments rich in carbon and even traces of life from millions of years ago. In a sense, it is a vault where ancient Earth is buried. But more recent human activity has also left its mark. Shockingly, scientists in 2019 found microplastics in organisms living at the very bottom of the trench. Even here, in the most remote part of the planet, human pollution has infiltrated. Radioactive elements from nuclear tests have also been detected in trench creatures, absorbed into their tissues. The message is clear. No part of Earth is untouched by humanity. Chapter 5. Mysteries that defy explanation. While science explains much, the trench still guards some unnerving mysteries. The Bloop. In 1997, underwater microphones detected an ultra-low frequency sound in the Pacific, powerful enough to be heard across thousands of kilometers. Some speculated it came from a massive unknown creature. Later analysis suggested shifting ice, but the legend of the Bloop still haunts the imagination. Unidentified lights. Submersibles have reported strange flashes of light in the darkness, possibly bioluminescent creatures, or perhaps something never catalogued. Unmapped caves and trenches. Satellite mapping reveals that the seafloor around the trench contains vast cave systems and ridges, many still unexplored. What could be hiding inside them? Each new expedition seems to deepen the mystery rather than solve it. Chapter 6. The Human Spirit of Exploration. Despite the risks, humans continue to dive into the trench. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron piloted the Deep-Sea Challenger on a solo dive to Challenger Deep. He spent hours filming and collecting samples, describing the bottom as a desolate lunar-like plain. In 2019, businessman and explorer Victor Vescovo broke the record for the deepest dive, reaching nearly 10,928 meters. He discovered new species and also, disturbingly, a plastic bag resting on the seafloor. These expeditions are not just acts of adventure, they are quests for knowledge. The organisms found in the trench may hold secrets to biotechnology, medicine, and even insights into how life could exist on other planets. Chapter 7. Lessons from the Abyss. The Mariana Trench is more than just a geological wonder. It is a reminder of two truths. Life is resilient. If organisms can thrive under crushing pressure, in total darkness, and near freezing cold, then perhaps life is more common in the universe than we once thought. Maybe beneath the ice of Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus, similar ecosystems exist, waiting to be discovered. Earth is fragile. Even here, at the very bottom of the world, our pollution has reached. It is a sobering reminder that our actions echo in places we may never see. Conclusion. The call of the deep. The Mariana Trench is a place of contradictions. It is both a graveyard and a cradle. It is both untouched wilderness and polluted frontier. It is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. We call it the last great mystery of Earth. Yet it is not the trench that hides secrets. It is us who lack the tools and courage to uncover them. Someday, perhaps, we will finally map its every corner, catalog its every creature, and unlock its every riddle. Until then, the Mariana Trench will remain a symbol of the unknown, an abyss that stares back at us, daring us to dive deeper. So next time you look out over the ocean, remember, beneath those waves lies a world we barely understand, a world that could hold answers to the greatest questions of existence, or terrors beyond imagination.